Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to Monday. That's right. Everybody back to school. Well, not everybody. Palm Beach back. I think somebody said St. Lucie County back, and then Broward back on Wednesday.
What about Dade?
Not sure what's going on. I only know just because my own kid. So, for that, I'd have no clue. So, he's back.
All that talk about cafeteria food, I kind of want to do Cafeteria Food Monday. Just get, I don't know, a lot of frozen food today.
Something tells me you could get an invite to school. I bet you they would love to have you come in there and be Jay Bird from the radio.
But do they have the same kind of food I liked growing up? I feel like everyone got all fucking healthy on me. It's annoying. They didn't give a shit about that stuff back in the 80s. You think they cared about health?
No.
Parents were smoking in the car with their kids.
Didn't know anything about it, yeah. It's a different era. I wonder if that would take off if somebody did that where you could get that kind of food at either like a food court or food truck or something like that.
Cafeteria, like old school,
Yeah.
I guarantee that would do well.
And they'd serve it on those plastic trays.
Yeah.
Old school cafeteria food.
Yeah.
Throwback truck.
Right. And it'd be a good price. Like, it'd be like, okay, it'd be, oh my gosh, the prices are ridiculous. Like, you'd be like, the prices are ridiculous. They're so cheap.
You could get the Mexican octagon pizza, or you could get turkey tetrazzini, or what was that? Johnny Manzone? What was the thing you had?
Johnny Marzetti, yeah. Which, apparently it turned out it's from Columbus, Ohio. It was just a regional Midwestern kind of thing. Yeah, that's what we ate there back in the day. I remember we used to have, it was like, and I used to eat these a lot. It was like that, it was like bologna, but it was turkey. You ever seen that? It was like a turkey slice, but it was like shaped like bologna. Oh. And they would have those, and they were nice and warm, and they would put them in the, saran wrap. And so they were like tightly wrapped in that saran wrap, but something about that would get the right temperature / it would almost make them a little bit more moist.
A little meltier.
Yeah, and there was just something about it tearing into that. I remember that sandwich. I love that one.
But 5th grade was my last year in public school, and I went to a private school for 3 months. We couldn't afford it, so I went back to public school after 3 months. But all I ever heard about was this private school served meatball hoagies. Now, we never had meatball hoagies at Lake Park Elementary. They didn't have that in the public school system at the time. So when my mouth is watering. The first day of school, all I gave a shit about was getting that meatball sub. And first day of school, they didn't fucking have it. I was devastated.
Was the food better?
The food was better. Yeah, at the private school, because they had a lot more options, and I think they made it in-house there at the school. The public school was all frozen and, brought in by trucks.
Well, it reminds me when we went over to Oxbridge at one time, and they had lobster rolls and stuff like that.
I could not believe the spread at Oxbridge Academy.
That was pretty ridiculous. That was
unreal.
That was just, talk about an elevated experience.
Well, they had a legit chef at the school cooking shit.
They had stations, like an Asian station, and it had sushi on it. They had, like, a French station, and it had, like, soups and fine bisques and, like, really refined food.
Oh, it's unreal, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing school. We kind of got the tour. The football field, if you ever see it, drive by there, they don't have a football team anymore. That cost $2 million to put that in. They don't even have a damn football team.
Wow.
Well, it looks pretty every time I drive by the military.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty crazy. In fact, Tim Ferriss, he's a podcast guy that I listen to sometimes, and he's got Charles Koch on there, that's his school. He's the CEO of Koch Industries.
Okay.
And I was kind of reading down through because I don't really know a lot about them. I hear the Koch brothers every now and then. There's 2 of them, and I think this is one that's part of it because they talked about this. Listen to this. He's the CEO of Koch Industries. He's been in that position since 1967. He grew the company from being worth $21 million to over $100 billion.
Whoa.
according to Forbes. It's one of the largest privately held companies in the world, and by revenue, it's larger than both Boeing and Disney.
Cheesy peasy.
To give you an idea of just how big this cat is, it opened up Oxbridge. He's transformed the business into a diverse group of companies, 130,000 people he employs. They do Dixie cups, components for your cell phone. The guy graduated from MIT. He's got several degrees that he got from MIT, general engineering, 2 master's degrees in nuclear and chemical engineering.
Wow.
So dude's like super smart. And they say, yeah, he does improving K through 12 education. That's one of his hot buttons. So he's got schools like Oxbridge.
Sounds a little bit like a show-off. A lot of degrees. We get it. You're smart.
And I mean, most families could never afford the tuition of Oxbridge.
Dude, they couldn't even afford the lunch. I'm
Yeah.
not shitting you. They couldn't afford that lunch
I know.
week.
That lunch was sick.
Yeah, so they're getting really good stuff over there. So, yeah, the private school lunch is, I think, a lot better than the public school. I guess it depends upon the private school you go to, but
This is a prime example of the Kevin Ralston doing food foreplay. All day long, we've been talking about food. I mean, I am ready to pounce. Oh,
ready to
gosh.
eat some stuff.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
worked his inner fat kid into a frenzy.
You have gotten me primed for a real nice Monday.
She's wet over
Oh,
here.
so
Yeah.
wet. Wet like a burrito.
Okay. What are you going to eat today? Any idea?
I don't know. That is the fun of it. I think I want to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a smorgasbord, if you will.
Will you go fast food? Will you go delivery? Will you go to Publix and make it yourself?
I'll tell you what's really cozy. Me and Denny's will go to the mall food court sometimes and just explore, and that's how I got into that whole Mrs. Fields addiction run for a minute. You get 3 boxes of those. Those are so good.
Yeah.
Ugh, they have so many options.
Yeah.
Well, they're buy 2 boxes, get 1 free.
They do have a
So,
lot.
of course, you have to buy 2 giant boxes of cookies.
They have a lot of those kind of deals. It fucking puts you in the cookie spin zone. You're like, wait a minute, 10 for a dollar? Is that what? All kind of deals.
You just can't believe
Oh,
it.
and then I'm just like, yeah, I'll take the brownies with the frosting. Yeah, 5 of them.
Can't just walk away with one.
But that is, do you like doing that, going around the food court to go to different like 3 or 4 places?
I actually despise going to the mall. I know, I'm weird.
Fucking
Most
DeQuesta.
girls love the mall. I hate it.
I'm talking food, though.
I like the choices of the food court. I just don't like the openness and exposure of the food court. I like to go into an intimate restaurant and have a little private moment. I like intimacy with my meal. I don't like the bigness of the food court. It's very cafeteria.
Okay, not your style.
Not my style.
Yeah, not the Questa style over here.
No.
Such a fucking food snob. I mean, snob in general, but really a food snob.
Some of these food courts, though, like, they're not all treated equally. Like, you go to the Boca Town Center, I mean, they got, like, vegan restaurants. It's pretty fancy, some of those
They
places.
do.
They got good choices at the Boca one, actually.
Yeah, they do.
And so does the Wellington. Oh, I love a food court.
I prefer a sit-down restaurant. Sorry.
Davy's got a good one. They used to have Haynes Deli. Rest in peace. I don't think that's around anymore. Oh, that was my cut. Get a big fucking sub from Haynes. Or was it Baines? Baines Deli? Haynes Belly?
Show some respect.
Yeah,
Haynes
because when you say
Belly?
Hanes, all I think about is underwear.
It's Baines Deli.
Okay, Baines is better than Hanes.
I think. Let me look that up. Oh, it was such a good, big ass subs, a very affordable price.
Okay. Yeah, boy, he's ready to go on a
He
Monday.
is. Oh, look out. Wherever this bird lands, they
Oh,
better
yeah.
prepare themselves for complete annihilation of their menu.
I blame Kevin. He's brought up some fantastic food topics today.
Yeah. I might just keep them coming. You never know. Got some emails to jump into here today. Talking about the most famous person you went to high school with. Somebody went with Jay Rodriguez from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, the original series.
Okay. I like the original crew.
From Brentwood High School in Long Island, New York. That's from Manny. Okay, very cool. Talking a little bit about food as well. Marie said when it came to the warm milk, my name's Marie, love the show. I almost saw a bed this morning when Dennis spoke about his friend warming his milk before eating his cereal. I thought I was the only person who did that.
I don't hate the concept when you think about it. And if it's a chilly morning, And you don't have time to make oatmeal?
I'm not for it. I like the cold milk.
I want to try it before I judge it,
20,
unlike
40
you.
seconds, yeah, turn the milk real nice. I would try it.
You know what's good is if you take a glass full of milk, you take crackers, jam them in the milk, and then just put a ton of sugar in there. And just, it's called camper's soup, I think my dad told me.
Poor kid's dessert.
It's pretty much like that. And I thought it was going to be terrible. And I ate that up like hotcakes as a kid. I loved it.
Loved it was good, huh?
Yeah, but a shit ton of crackers, a shit ton of sugar, and then you put it with milk, and you just eat.
Okay.
Not your thing?
No.
No, I don't think it'd be my thing.
I know it's not your fucking thing, fancy pants. We all know that. I was talking to Fat Kevin.
Another thing we did kind of crazy, we'd warm up peanut butter and then put that on your ice cream. And
Peanut butter on vanilla ice cream is so good.
yeah, it turns into like a magic shell kind of thing.
I thought you were going to say something else. Warm up peanut butter and put it on your dick. I didn't know where you were going, man.
Not everybody does weird stuff with their dog.
Hey, stop it with the chewy stuff. Don't. You're not sexualizing my dog anymore. I'm not putting up with that shit.
Yes, no, we only put it on our ice cream.
But you guys do what
whatever
you
wanna do,
want, you
yeah.
know? No judgment. Well, a little judgment, but
It'd be warm, I
Oh.
think, too, yeah.
Chewy would love it.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Knock it off. Knock it off. Control your girl, Kevin.
Yeah, good luck.
Get your show in order.
Got an email just a little bit more on those police field test kits that heard where the bird poop came back positive for cocaine. You're like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, but just a quick factual update for you guys. These field tests that police use are only used to support probable cause for an arrest on scene. Prior to going to court, all drugs are actually tested through a crime lab, which can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. The field tests are not admissible as evidence in court. They're only a presumptive test on the scene. So that's apparently what happened with that football player from Georgia Southern. So, yeah, you wouldn't go up the river for bird poop that was testing positive for cocaine because they would get a test. It would prove that it wasn't.
I'm glad.
And that is kind of nice.
Hear that.
Yeah. Another interesting thing here, James had sent in an email. We were talking, I remember you guys talking about the Holiday Inn doing away with one-time use bottles. Yeah, they want to get away from the little plastic bottles.
Yes.
I stayed in the Holiday Inn in Juneau Beach this weekend. They already had the bottles installed. It does use a locking mechanism to secure them. I'm not sure how hard it is to pry open or pick the lock, as I didn't try, but figured I would share with you guys. And so there you go. You can see the locking system that they do. I feel a lot better that way, and I think I'd probably use that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel good about that.
I think that'd be as sanitary as what you would get with the individual bottles.
If you're eating the ketchup at a restaurant and you do that without thinking about it, I told you about that little kid putting it in his mouth, spitting it back down the bottle. That's just what you see.
You should have grabbed
Yeah.
that bottle from that kid and clocked him in the forehead with it.
Their parents...
Hit them too.
The parents didn't do anything either.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
gnarly.
just
Gnarly.
gross.
And that's what you see.
Yeah, I don't really do ketchup much in restaurants anymore. Just, one, because of that, and then two, I'd heard that, they just fill new ketchup in it, and sometimes you get the stuff at the bottom, and it gets all moldy and nasty.
There was one not that long ago. I won't say the restaurant, but I opened up the ketchup, and it had the ketchup crust on it. So you're like, ugh. Then you pour it out, and then the ketchup pre-cum comes out. It's just like
the
the little
watery,
red
yeah.
liquid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the ketchup comes out. And I was just like, ugh. This
That's
is not,
the worst. You got to mix that up.
Definitely. Ketchup.
That and mustard, it's so depressing when you get just mustard water.
Condiment pre-cum is the worst, especially if a little flake goes, it's the
Well,
worst.
pre-cum, actual pre-cum is the worst.
I don't want to speak for you.
Go to put that on your burger.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Then ketchup pre-cum.
But it's a thing, though.
Yeah, Mexican Queen went to get a bagel over the weekend, and they gave her some cream cheese, and she pulled back the lid on the packet, and it had mold in it. And she's like, I just want to let you know, you might want to check your cream cheese. And like, oh, we're so sorry. Can we get you another pack? She's like, no, I'm good.
I love that when they want to give you the same shitty dish.
Yeah, no, we're good. No.
I'm going to eat it dry and think about that mold for about 48 hours.
I'm actually going to go to a different bagel shop. This is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You'll never see me again. Bye, assholes.
Yeah, that's tough. That's just it. Whenever you go out to eat, you're just You're in somebody else's hands.
There's that
Yeah.
pizza place in a town that I know. I almost said I don't want to blast anybody, but this place is supposedly got really, really great pizza, and I had it one time, and that was the place I told you about how they had that big roach running across the table, and it was such a large roach in the middle of the daytime. I cannot go back there. I can't give him another shot. You got one shot.
I know. You think about that roach, and then you can't go back.
But every restaurant has roaches, right?
I mean, we had the bug guy come last week to our house. There was a dead roach laying in the middle of the hall when we woke up on Saturday morning, and he was twitching still. He was like on his back, laying in the middle of the hall. And I guarantee you, I keep a cleaner house. Like, roaches just happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep a very pristine, clean house. I clean the inside of the fridge weekly. Like,
So you're saying
I'm not messing around.
I should give this pizza place another shot.
I'm just saying, like, you can't keep every roach out, even if you keep your place pristine.
Oh, I agree with that.
And sometimes, like what happened to us, we had the bug guy come and spray like he does every couple of months. And because he sprayed, that's what killed the bugs that were in the garage. And the little bastard came in the house and died in the hallway. But, you know, it happens.
Yep.
It's South Florida. It's the climate.
Roaches, rats, all that kind of stuff. You're gonna battle that. The area that I live in, there's rats galore. You see them running outside. You see them running up on the power line. They're everywhere. Good luck trying to get rid of that.
Now,
Circus rats? They're walking the tightrope?
I can't tell what they are. I don't know if they're mice with long tails or they're mousy-looking rats.
They're mousy-looking rats. Those are small. Yes.
Are those rats? Those are small rats?
Are you seeing them on your power line?
No, they're like all in that. We get that little nook, that house in the back, and they live in there.
Probably rats, dog.
We'll see them because, my mother-in-law will put the dog food out back, and the dog doesn't eat it. It's just all the birds. We have like 20 crows, and then all the mice come out. It's like a Disney picture, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
If you have food outside, rats are coming.
Yeah, I'm like, why do we keep doing this? Can we not feed the dog inside?
Very bad idea.
A terrible idea. And I'm
Worst
like,
ever.
What are we doing?
You're asking for all these little tiny Mesopotamian pygmy rats to come to your backyard.
Talk to Kim. I'm like, can we just change this philosophy on how we're doing this? Or
The
just
dog doesn't even eat
You've
it.
been
The dog
asking
doesn't eat
this
it.
for months.
Years.
Don't
Not months,
listen.
years.
Years.
I've been asking this for years. I'm like, why do we do this this insanity? Because she puts the food down, the dog goes running away, and the heavens just unload. It's like you can't even see the sun.
All these animals.
All these animals.
And they're the most hideous looking birds. They're not even like nice looking birds.
They're
There's like
dump
turkey
birds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I know the kind you're talking about. I have them by my house too. They
Terrible.
They're they look like Armageddon birds, Virginia. Where as soon as you see them flying, you think the end of the world's
like,
coming.
what are we doing? Like, why do we keep doing this insanity? The dog doesn't eat any of it. Why are we feeding the garbage?
Ugly birds.
The ugly birds.
They're vultures.
so
and
they
the-
can go
and the rats.
procreate and make more ugly birds.
Yeah. I don't, you're just like, okay.
You got some animals out there for sure. There's no way there's not with all the greenery you got out there and the food.
I love it.
Weren't y'all over there? Did y'all do a bit over there? You were gonna. Oh, you didn't do it.
Yeah,
You were gonna
we
do a
didn't
bit
it.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like more action in Kevin's backyard.
I love Kevin's
I like
backyard.
to see what's going on over there.
I think you have a very
It's always
cozy backyard.
fascinating.
It is nice. Yeah, we finally got it. It was ratchet for many years, but it's nice now.
But there's always some project going on over there at the Ralstons. It's just fun to see.
I think
Yeah.
you should utilize your bar area a little bit more.
We might, yeah. Yeah, we might do a little bit more with that here.
I feel
coming
like that
up. We got
was-
some plans.
That was the hotness circa 014, then it kind of died down a little bit.
I know a guy. If you need an outdoor kitchen guy, one of our
Mm-hmm.
Little Smiles parents up on the Treasure Coast, that's what he does. He builds outdoor kitchens.
Yeah, I got the outdoor kitchen already there. We kind of want to put a little like a tiki roof on it or something. Yeah.
Tiki.
Yeah, we're gonna do some home stuff.
Get a
About
little,
time.
Get a little tiki, a little freaky. Okay.
Yes.
Tiki
Get freaky in
minus the
tiki.
freaky.
Yes.
Your Tiki will see no freaky.
Yeah, that'd be fun for the mother-in-law and the 11-year-old boy to watch.
Your mother-in-law and your father-in-law, that's the best shot that Tiki bar has of seeing action.
Maybe, and hey, if that's what it takes.
Drop Cannon off over at Uncle Jay Bird's house. I got toys galore, snacks galore. I got
Okay.
coloring shit. I got all kind of books.
He may never leave.
Yeah. I'm like the low-budget Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Come into my place, kids.
Going to Uncle Jay Bird's. He has toys and lots of kids' food.
And he does weird stuff with his dog.
Does he have any kids? No. And stop fucking talking about my dog that way.
You almost missed it.
I was doing a bit. I heard it.
So he takes peanut butter.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
I got you.
That dog is so fucking pure.
So pure.
Purely sexy.
It is not.
Yeah. So I've got something like I've got a little bit of anxiety because this week I'm going up. There's like a little conference thing that I'm doing in Orlando, and so some our new company. There's going to be some of those people that are going to be there.
So is it just held by our company? There's no other radio companies there?
No, it's open to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a presence from our company, and there's, I think a couple people that are going up, maybe 2 or 3, and so I'm going up, and there's another guy with another station that is going up, and they put us in the same room together.
What?
Yes. So I'm rooming with this other guy.
Which guy?
Paul from the AM stations.
Okay,
He's
he's
cool
cool.
guy.
Yeah, I like Paul.
I mean, no offense. At least it's not somebody new. Because you know Paul.
Yeah.
Like, if they've stuck you with, like, a new guy, that would be weird.
Right, but it's still, I'm still a...
Bunkmates.
Yeah, I'm an only child, so I'm just, I'm not used to. I'm
You guys sharing a toilet?
Are you
anything.
are you in a basic room or are you in a suite?
I think we're in a basic room,
Oh, Kevin.
and I hope it's 2 beds. I mean, if it's gotta
Oh,
be.
it's gotta be 2
It's gotta be
beds.
2 beds, right? I'm not
Kevin.
I'm not walking into a.
But still, I mean, a basic room is like 300 square feet. I mean, you and this dude
It's tight,
for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, would you have a problem if you had to fart? Would you have a problem? Would you hold it in, or would you be comfortable enough to fart in front of Paul?
Well, I think my game plan is I'm just not going to be in the room much, and my thought is.
But at night, you have to sleep. And what if you sleep fart? We all do it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what if Paul sleeps fart?
Would you rather be the sleep farter, or would you rather him be the sleep?
I'd rather him be the sleep partner because that way
So
I can
he
laugh
can
at
come
it.
and talk about it on the radio.
Yeah. So if I'm the sleep, I don't like doing that sleep fart stuff myself.
You got to watch what you eat. No onions, no
Well,
garlic.
It's not like you're trying to
Yeah.
get laid here. It's
No,
just,
but I
yeah.
mean, you can't sleep fart on Paul.
Yeah, I always, no matter what it is, I always try to avoid anything that's going to make me gassy. So I try to, stay away from those foods.
If the Kevin Ralston had a sleep fart episode, all of AM would know about it. Everybody would know about it. He'd tell people.
You think so?
I don't know if he would tell people. He's not like us. I don't think he's a scoundrel like us.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, I don't know.
I don't know. AM, their job is to report the facts and only the facts.
But they're
This
like
just in.
highbrow.
It'd be like breaking news.
They like talk about politics and like important shit.
I hear you.
We're the fart show.
You're right.
Paul better watch what he eats.
You're right. You're right.
That motherfucker is gonna have all of his ass on this airwave.
You're right. He's the one that's going to watch.
He needs to watch his diet.
Yeah, well, there's always the sleep farting or snoring. And, I usually sleep with a fan on anyway. Sometimes I don't like it quiet, but I'm
Kevin,
like, I
we
can't.
love you on the show.
A type fan, yeah. But it's like you can't, if you're sharing a room with somebody, you can't bring a fan.
Yeah, you can. A fan, I think,
you?
is one of the, when you have a conversation
You can
about.
actually call the hotel ahead of time and request a fan be put in your room.
Do they really do that?
Absolutely.
No
Some
way.
places, if they've got a fan on property,
Some places that are fancy, Kev.
Yeah,
the places
I've
I
never
stay, they
heard
don't
of
get no
that.
fans there.
the places you stay probably have one bathroom for the whole hall.
Tequesta zings me because I don't stay in fancy fucking hotels.
What's the name of the hotel? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head. It's somewhere like in my, whatever notes.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I'd imagine they'd put you up at a mid-level Westin, Hilton
Yeah,
kind of place.
It's my guess is it's probably where the conference is. Would be what
You're
I'm
probably
guessing.
right.
So, yeah, it's probably going to be a nicer hotel. It's in Orlando.
Rosen Shingle Creek.
Oh, that's a really nice hotel.
Oh, is it?
So it's big. It's massive. I've stayed there. They definitely have fans.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the
Well, that's good to
Rosens,
know.
they build big, huge, palatial hotels.
It is real fancy.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's nice. I've stayed there.
People
damn.
get married at these kind of places.
Is it really? Okay.
They'll have a fan for you.
All
And your
right.
girlfriend, Paul.
Yeah. Well, my plan is I don't know if you've ever shared a room with somebody you don't know great.
Never.
And this is I think
A
really
lot,
my
actually.
yeah.
Baseball. traveling in the beginning. You didn't know, especially in college in the beginning, you didn't know a lot of people.
Yeah, this feels like I'm kind of back in a college type experience.
You are.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a grown-ass man.
I know.
With a bunkmate.
Yeah, and I'm kind of, I'm actually getting a little bit of anxiety about this. I'm kind of weirded out by it.
Kevin, I would be not happy if I had to share a room with some chick I didn't know.
I can't say I'm thrilled, but, it is what it is.
No offense to Paul. I'm sure he's great, and we'll find out if he night farts.
What if you find out that he just wants to play games with you on, hey, Kev, I got Connect Four. Let's get into this shit.
What if he can't fall asleep without masturbating?
Well, you better do that in the bathroom.
That's a given, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he's laying in bed and he's just tugging it out, I'd be like, all right.
What if he waits till you fall asleep to take it out, but then you wake up and all you hear is...
You hear an occasional moan.
Do you say anything? I don't know that I say anything. But at the same time, I definitely put the covers over my head because I don't know where that thing's going.
You don't want to be like the front row at a Shamu show.
Because if you feel a little something, oh yeah, we're gonna fight.
I wonder if that's a common problem.
Whether he pull his pants up or not, I am coming over swinging.
Well, he doesn't look like the kind of guy that would tug it and get it on you.
But I do wonder how common of a problem is that with roommates that are in the same room. Do they have to battle that where they wake up to their roommate just jacking it in the middle of the night?
I mean, I had college roommates, and I never, saw them jacking it.
In the same, did you sleep in the same room as them?
Yeah, I mean, when my sophomore year, sophomore, I had a roommate junior and senior year too. Yeah, it wasn't until I finally left college that I have lived in rooms by myself.
Well, we should call Paul, and we should let him know there's going to be some ground rules for this hotel room. He can't jerk it in the bedroom.
Neither can
He's gotta
Kevin.
go in the bathroom.
Yeah, I promise. I'm not gonna be.
You won't have a little time with yourself on a roadie, huh? On a road trip.
No, that's weird.
That's
I
weird.
can hold the urges.
You're in a 5-star hotel. This is the time to masturbate with the best of them. Oh my god!
Give yourself a 5-star jerk off.
Give yourself a 5-star jerk off treatment.
Get some 5-star lotion.
Get some wine. Get some champagne. Run a bath. Tell Paul to go hit the lobby for an hour.
I'm gonna be up here tugging for a while. So.
Just put the do not disturb. Brother, you are at a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, I do not.
Treat yourself.
I do not expect to be tugging.
I think Paul just walked down the hall.
Yeah, he's probably going to tell management, guys.
Yeah, I just heard Kev talking about he might be tugging it. I am not staying in that room.
Hey, this is how you get your own room.
Well, that's how I get uninvited. Be like, yeah, Kev, unfortunately, we are not able to send
That's how
you.
you called to a meeting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be doing any of that. And so my thought was with the bathroom is, just be like, hey, if you want, I'll go downstairs and, get some breakfast, whatever, and you can, use the, whatever, complete the room to yourself, privacy, whatever you're going to do.
You don't care if I poo while you shower, do you?
We're trying to save time. We got to be downstairs quick.
I dare you to ask.
He's in a hot shower.
Hey, you don't care if I poo while you shower?
Someone's saying if you're that...
And then I do a dump and run.
Someone say, why don't you just get your own room? That's probably really expensive, honestly. That place, if you got your own room...
Yeah,
it's
going to
be over $100 a night.
Well, and that's just it. Yeah, I'm trying to, curb down expenses, and we're staying. I mean, I'm there, Tuesday night, Wednesday, 3 nights.
It's probably more than $100 a night, V.
It is. I got a deal. The reason I stayed there is because I found it on Priceline, and it was right around 100 and something a night. They are built to have huge capacity in that hotel.
Sure.
So when it's not at total filled up capacity, they put the rooms on Priceline, and that's how I got the good deal.
I'm looking at some of the pictures. I mean, this is a fancy ass hotel.
It's nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
5-star. It's got to be 5-star.
It is. It's beautiful.
So I can find,
Places to go jerk off.
They're gonna have the best
Yeah.
bathroom. The bathrooms in the lobby are gonna be unbelievable. You could probably shower in the sink if you wanted to.
shower in the sink.
Yeah, they're gonna be that amazing.
That good, huh?
You could probably go to the spa. They have a spa.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's weirding me out, then yeah, maybe I could just go downstairs and
Do not jerk off at the spa. That's how you'll get in trouble.
I'm not.
He speaks from experience.
I'm going to go about 3 or 4 days, no jerking off.
No,
here,
Robert. What's his name? Robert
Kraft.
Kraft. That's a spa, sort of.
Different spa.
It's a spa, nonetheless. Again, semantics.
Yeah, I would imagine I'm not going to go in there and.
No.
Yeah, can you see like right in front of our company people? I'm getting taken out in handcuffs for.
What were you doing?
Get people talking.
Yeah, not that kind of talk. So yeah, so I got to kind of figure that out. So I think that's the great strategy, right? I'm like, I'll go downstairs. We'll switch it up.
Yeah.
You do the same for me. Common courtesy. We should be all good. But yeah, so I do have a little anxiety. It's the first time in a long time.
We should talk to Paul. And I mean let's get him in here and just really go over some of the rules of
I don't know. What we just talked about, I don't know, would Paul roll the punches on that?
I don't know. Yeah, and is that violating HR policies by, they brought him into we're talking about,
We're clearly just kidding around.
What's your poo schedule, Paul?
Yeah,
Are you a morning pooer or an afternoon or an evening?
Again, not everyone's down with our brand of anything.
Yeah. I'm going to try to run off and be as discreet as I possibly can. So, so we'll see. So, deal with that. If anybody's got any suggestions, you can let me know how to handle it. So
it's always something.
It is, yeah. So that's what.
You can't just have peace.
No, just peace would be too much. Peace would be too much. All right. Well, that's it for your Monday. Back tomorrow with you. Y'all have a good day. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.